Happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope you're having a good week so far. In Jackson, Wyoming, we're having a beautiful summer. We do have some smoke from wildfires in the Pacific Northwest. So that's affecting our air a little bit, which is always a bummer when it happens this time of year. And it affects my sinuses a little bit for sure. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited to share with you today about how your brain health affects your sleep. So, I talk a lot about what goes in your body, things like your gut and hormones and minerals and all those sorts of things. And I don't talk a lot about your brain, which is different than your mind. I talk a lot about your mind too. But we think of our brain as more the physical organ that is actually a part of our body. And so, how it's functioning is related to how the rest of our body is functioning. But I want to talk about the brain specifically and explain what's going on there if you aren't sleeping. Because if you can't sleep, your brain isn't healthy. That's the bottom line. Because for a healthy brain, sleep is easy, right? It's effortless. A healthy brain remembers things, it thinks clearly, it's excited about life. But when there's inflammation in your brain, it doesn't function like it should. And you know your brain is deteriorating if you have brain fog or trouble learning or poor memory, if you don't have passion or motivation. There's actually something wrong going on in your brain. It's not your fault. You might have poor balance, bad digestion, depression or anxiety, poor performance and concentration, and of course, sleep issues. Now, I want to tell you that your diet is the number one factor that determines your brain health. It's not everything, and I'll get into that, but your diet is so important for your brain health and for sleep. So if you eat processed foods with unhealthy oils, refined sugar and flour, fried foods, genetically modified foods, and even foods that you're sensitive to, that your body doesn't like, then you aren't supporting your brain with the nutrients it needs. And if your blood sugar is too high or too low, that affects your brain too. And I'm going to be talking about that next week in detail. So, pretty much a poor diet is going to keep you from sleeping normally because the effects it has on your body and your brain. Now, other things can affect brain health too. So, chronic stress, not exercising or having a sedentary lifestyle, a head injury, poor circulation, and brain autoimmunity are going to prevent your brain from functioning like it should. And the part of your brain that controls your sleep is the temporal lobe. It's responsible for your hearing, speech, memory, and emotional response, as well as for your circadian rhythm. Now, when your circadian rhythm is messed up, you have insomnia. You're going to have a hard time getting out of bed in the morning, and you're going to have those crashes of energy in the afternoon. So, here are some signs that your temporal lobe in your brain isn't functioning well. If you have poor memory, difficulty hearing if there's background noise, tinnitus or that ringing of the ears, fatigue throughout the day, and insomnia, those are a sure sign that your temporal lobe is not working well. Now, you might not know that other imbalances in the body affect the brain. So, if your gut isn't healthy, if your hormones are out of balance, if you have nutrient deficiencies, if you have food sensitivities, all of those cause inflammation in your brain. Let me give you an example. So, serotonin, which is our happy and joyful neurotransmitter, helps us sleep. So, signs of serotonin deficiency are depression and lack of enjoyment, PMS, inner rage, paranoia, and poor sleep. And 90% of serotonin is made in your gut. So if your gut isn't healthy, say you have a pathogen in your gut, you have leaky gut, which means you have an unhealthy gut wall, or you have poor digestion, then your gut isn't going to make the serotonin it needs to be happy and to sleep well. So the only way to improve your brain health so you can sleep normally is to find everything that's keeping it unhealthy and fix it. That's why I do these lab tests to look at all the factors that affect your brain health, including the things in your body, in other parts of your body, that aren't healthy, like gut health, hormones, minerals, liver function, food sensitivities, and more. So the tests show exactly what's going on in your body and your brain that's keeping you awake. Let me know if you have any questions about this or if you want to chat about your sleep and how I can help. I am happy to do that. I will see you in the group.